Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss part E of lesson number 5, that is your food and health. So let's start with the question number 1, that is, how does calcium and phosphorus deficiency affect our body? So students, we all know that calcium and phosphorus, they are the important minerals that are present in our bones, and if these minerals they become deficient in our body, they leads to the weak and soft bones and weak teeth that lose their shine. So the answer is the calcium and phosphorus deficiency leads to the weak and soft bones and weak teeth which lose their shine. So question number second is, suggest some measures that can help us to prevent the occurrence of deficiency diseases. So we all know that what are deficiency diseases? The diseases which occurs due to the deficiency of some nutrients. So we have to suggest some measures that can help us to prevent the occurrence of deficiency diseases. So number one is, you have to take a proper balanced diet, a diet which contain all the important nutrients that are needed by our body, such as your vitamins, proteins, other minerals such as phosphorus, calcium. So take a proper balanced diet. Next is, the children must be given milk products, juices, soft boiled rices. Students, you always have to take milk products, juices, rices, etc. So take a proper balanced diet. Number third is, follow a good habits. You have to follow a good eating habits. You do not have to eat any junk foods, so that your body must be healthy. Question number third is, how can we prevent the spread of germs from a sick person to a healthy person? So you have to suggest some measures or points so that you can prevent the spread of disease or the germs from a sick person to a healthy person. So number one is, the clothes and the articles of the sick person should be properly infected. जो एक सिक पर्सन होगा उसके क्लोथ्स और उसके जो आर्टिकल जैसे उसके आसपास जो भी सामान रखा हुआ है उनको प्रॉपर्ली डिसइंफेक्ट करना है. नंबर टू इज, ऑलवेज कवर योर माउथ एंड नोज while sneezing and coughing. Number third is, you have to keep your surrounding clean and hygienic. Now question number 4 is, Isha was suffering from chickenpox. Her teacher advised her not to come to school till she recovered completely. Why? So ईशा को कौन सा डिजीज़ हुआ है? चिकन पॉक्स. और उसके टीचर ने उसको बोला है कि आपने तब तक स्कूल नहीं आना जब तक आप प्रॉपरली रिकवर नहीं हो जाते. ऐसा क्यों किया होगा उसके टीचर ने? क्योंकि जो चिकन पॉक्स है वो एक कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज़ है जो कि स्प्रेड हो जाता है वन पर्सन टू अनदर पर्सन थ्रू टचिंग. मतलब अगर हम टच करते हैं किसी इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन को जिसको चिकन पॉक्स हुआ है तो वो डिजीज़ जो है उसके चांसेस स्प्रेड के बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं. So that is the only reason that her teacher advised her to not to come to school. So the answer is, because chickenpox is a communicable disease. So to prevent the spread of chickenpox to the other students, teacher advised her not to come to school. Okay students. Last question of part E is, how are deficiency diseases called non-communicable disease? So what are non-communicable diseases? We all know that the diseases which cannot be spreaded from one person to another. तो वैसे ही deficiency disease जो होती हैं, for example, if a person is suffering from a disease due to the calcium and phosphorus deficiency, तो क्या होगा? वो उसकी वीक बोन्स होंगी. ऐसा थोड़ी है कि वो किसी को टच करेगा और वो उसके भी वीक बोन्स हो जाएंगे. सो ये जो डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज़ होते हैं ये कम्युनिकेबल नहीं होते हैं, जो वन पर्सन से दूसरे पर्सन में ट्रांसफ़र नहीं हो पाते हैं, ठीक है। तो सिंपल आंसर है कि डेफिशिएंसी डिजीजेज कैन नॉट बी स्प्रेडेड फ्रॉम वन पर्सन टू द another person, so they are called as non communicable diseases. So students, I think this is all about the part E of this chapter. Okay students,